I think we're recording. It says recording, so
Yeah.
I did. Okay, good. Okay, hi, this is Kanna. We have Mary Ellen here. Hi, Mary Ellen.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Introduce you to my people. But what happened was, Mary Ellen, we were going on live in Instagram, and then it just didn't happen. I was freezing, I think, and then
You couldn't see
I
me or something.
So we decided to try this pre-recorded version and see if you like it, and let us know if you live version on Instagram or Facebook Live or just recorded one best. Let us know. Anyways, here is Mary Ellen. She's a nutritionist. She got tons of information on things. So we were gonna ask if you had any questions online, but you can let us know later. So, would you like to introduce yourself to our community?
Sure. Hello, I'm Mary Ellen. I am a certified nutrition specialist and a plant-based nutritionist. I help, I especially help, well, I help anybody, but I specialize in helping women feel their best on a plant-based diet. So that's kind of what I do. I also have a food blog with some tasty vegan recipes too. So if you need any of those, my food blog's Be Nutrition. And yeah, but
Yeah, it's so good. I've made a lot of recipes from you, and then sometimes text you and I go, "Do you have this? Do you have this?" And she always so sweet and answer me right away. So she's the best. I love it.
thank
Okay,
you.
so yeah, of course. So for those who don't know me, my name is Kanna. I'm a certified health coach and a certified nutritionist, helping emotional leaders and mindset through one coaching, talking through blocks, unblocking, and finding the limiting beliefs that's not working, and then finding the affirmation that's going to work with them. So mindset is so important for me. Today, we thought we'd just have tea or coffee, and then talk about some diet and mindful eating. That would be fun. And then first, we wanted to start with what does mindful eating mean to us? Mary Ellen, like to go start. What does that look for you? Like what's mindful eating? You hear that all the time. What is that for you?
Yeah, and it means different things to different people, as we were talking about before.
Yeah.
For me, mindful eating is just being present when you're eating, being aware of the types of foods that you're consuming and the amounts of foods you're consuming, things like that. Just being mindful around your meals, understanding, what's going in your meals, things like that, and just being present with your food. So taking everything in and understanding, those kind of things. That's kind of a nice and easy kind of explanation.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. I totally agree. They're just really focusing on what's in front of us, right? And then for you too, sitting at the table, not driving and eating or something like that. So you're sitting with people, then really focusing on you, how lucky you are to have those, and just have a, instead of having phone and then nobody talks at the table.
Right.
Just focus on food. So that's no, just really be present is, I think we share that mind eating meaning to it, right? And then I wanted to know how you do mindful eating, like a daily. How do you do that? Is there any tips or things you want to share?
Yeah, I try to be mindful when I eat. To share a little, I used to not be very mindful when I was eating. I used to eat too much, not even think about what I was doing, preparing food or having all these distractions. So what I try to do now is, like you were saying, be present. So sitting at a table, if I can sit with my husband, we just talk and enjoy the food. Even chewing sometimes, like the idea of like relaxing and chewing your food instead of just shoving it in kind of and swallowing and things like
do
that.
you do the chew 20 times things? Do you
No,
do,
I don't. I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to do that. I don't. I really try to think about chewing a bit, but I don't. I don't want to get too stressed about it. So that to me, there's a a balance between what we can do and what's like the best for us to do. So I try to stay
Yeah.
kind of in the middle there, but I
Yeah.
do try to
Yeah.
remember to like relax and chew.
Yeah. That's good. Finding middle ground is like it's really helpful too, right?
Yeah.
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 And
I
what do
love
you
that.
do for your mindful eating?
So I'm Japanese, so I have this Japanese little prayer before we eat. You've probably heard of this. It's called a itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. That's one word in Japanese. So we say itadakimasu. That means like food, or probably have different understanding of ikimasu even in Japan, but really appreciating food, and I'm ready to do something like that. Thank you, food. I'm gonna eat you, and just thinking. And then would to use five senses or presentation, how we with one plate, how we do okay, greens, proteins here, or just so that it looks appetizing. Everything is just dumped in. um, and then you smell in, like you go like this in smelling, and it try to enjoy the aroma from food, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And ear, we try to hear the crunchiness, hear crunch, hear the crunch. And I'm a mom, so we enjoy that sound, and what does it sound like for you, type of thing, so that you can't encourage kids eat something they don't really eat. And then touch, that's like a texture, right? You this is soft or smooth or hard or something. So we try to enjoy that too. And then taste, of course. So try to use your sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing to just use all your senses to really understand what's in front of you and be mindful about your food.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I like
helpful
that.
to enjoy and then to really see what it is, right? Like when I'm doing nutrition consulting, I had a kid, I was doing mom and kid, and he didn't know what they look like, they came from, because they never really brushed hair.
Mhm.
They, I'm like, well, you know how food in front of you looks like before it chopped or cooked or something like that. So it's really fun to use the five senses for months and then for us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Other
great.
tips? Yeah. And then the other tips that you would your clients or yourself
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. I didn't get
Oh
that.
no, I'm chopping. Is there any other to share when it comes to mindful eating?
Oh, okay. You're back. I heard that, I think.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
other
Good.
tips, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just the slow, I mean, for me, because the people I've worked with too have, had some issues with, like eating too fast and things like that. So just, I mean, not having the distractions around really is important. Um, and spending time as like a family or with your loved ones, or even if it's just you to sit there with your food instead of, doing something else while you're eating. Because
Yeah.
I am sometimes guilty of that as well. But I mean, to have a nice meal and for your digestion and everything, it's good to, kind of just be in your meal and appreciate it and appreciate the food and how it tastes. And like you said, smells and, feels. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, especially for a person who lives alone at this focus on food itself. Was there any tips that for your clients that you want to share?
If you're
You're alone eating, and then you
alone,
want to take a look of your mind. How can you use that to mindful eating?
I am so sorry.
No,
I can't.
Susie.
I only heard a little bit of that.
I probably type you. Cat. Can you hear
um,
me now?
I can kind of hear you. Yeah. Um, okay, so go ahead, say it again.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay, guys. So I heard for if someone at this moment and want to do mindful eating, but for some reason can't get off the phone or TV, and what could that person do to from minding to mind.
Yeah. Okay. I got it this time.
Yeah, good.
So during this time, it's just a little bit more stressful. So I get that people aren't mindful eating as much because they do want to stay connected somewhere. If you don't have somebody to talk to right in front of you, it's a little bit harder to, well, it's a little lonely. So I get while you want to maybe put the TV on and or read or something like that. I guess my tips are, more kind of what you said, to just focus on the different senses because it's a different experience. So while there's no one else even there to go back and forth with, maybe it is a good time to focus on your senses and think about mindful eating that way. Because I know if you have 3 kids running around and it might be a little bit harder to actually mindfully eat. So this might be your chance to start mindful eating just a little bit more and get into it a little bit more if you haven't been doing that already.
Yeah, love that. And maybe who tend to be on at the table, those people group Zoom and then, okay, you're eating. Let's have a group eating time.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
always be creative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So can we go move de-stressing part?
Yes.
Because I wanted to know how she stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to share some or what you do?
Sure. I've been having a lot more stress. I'm sure we all have. So what I've been doing is a few things. My first thing is I've been really focusing on my meditation practice. So I meditate just 15 minutes twice a day, like right when I get up and sometime in the afternoon. It's really grounding to me. And I know some people might be watching and saying, oh, meditation, what? Like I can't do it or whatever.
Yeah.
But the book that I recommend to a lot of my clients, it's called Stress Less, Accomplish More. It's by Emily Fletcher.
Okay.
And she does this type of meditation. It's called Ziva meditation.
Okay.
And it's really like a non-stress form of meditation. Like sometimes people get stressed because like all these thoughts come in your head and it's like, I can't meditate because there's thoughts and thoughts.
Yeah.
And she kind of teaches you a technique like, it's okay. That's what our brains are meant to do. Think. So.
Oh, that's good. It's did meditation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I've been doing that kind and it helps. So that's been good. I've been cutting down a little bit more on my TV time, especially at night, and just reading books that I've read before. So there's no like stressful surprises or anything. So I'm reading the Harry Potter books again because I love them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then just trying to get a little exercise in where I can because, drink a little more tea maybe. And then as a nutritionist, I know the importance of like feeding your body. So the less processed foods we have and the less like kind of sugars and stuff, the less stress it puts on our body. And then that affects our mind too. So what we eat actually does affect our emotions and our mind and biochemically. So I'm having some comfort foods, but at the same time, making sure I get my veggies in there and things like that.
Yeah. I think it's important to say, okay, I can have, food sometimes so that you don't feel restricted or more stress, but just really have the right balance for you because you're the only one who knows about your body. So really finding the balance, how she can help, we can help all that. So that's amazing. That's good. So meditation, I like the stress less, accomplish more. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's it, but it's Emily Fletcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of exercise do you do these days?
What kind of
exercise do you do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You cut out just that exercise.
Oh, I know.
Well, I try to I'm usually a runner, so it's hard because my town's very packed. I live right outside New York City in New Jersey, so I have to either get up really early or find times that I know people aren't around. So maybe I'll run once or twice a week, And then I'll do some yoga when I can. Maybe just little like videos from YouTube, whatever I can to kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And then my husband and I go really, really early out and walk our dogs. So that's at least 45 minutes of exercise, and we stay away from everybody, but crossing the street maybe every once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, you live in a busy city. How are things in New York? Is it just bad or?
In my area, it's very crowded. And it's been, it's tough. It's not as bad as New York City, but it's stressful. So we just have been staying in and cooking and things like that. So when I get too stressed, I just, try to be grateful for things that we do have, like talking to you and getting to share information with everybody. So hopefully that helps. But,
for sure. These are great information. Cool. That's
so what
awesome.
are you doing to de-stress?
I don't know if you can feel this and see. Sunshine helps for me. So I go outside a lot. We live by the lake, so we can go for a walk. To have time, it's packed. People just go to the park, nature, but that's really helpful. Nature walk is kind of meditative, healing for me. Nature's power is so good. So I take my kids, my parents, they're here. We have of colors. Green are happening and flowers are blue, so we can be grateful for that. I do journal. I'm working on meditation, but I do journal. I have 2 books, so I need to do that first thing in the morning, and then I do bike at home. And I don't news because that just.
No, me too.
I mean, yes, be informed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't in the morning and then energy to the negative. I want to start the right mindset for my pace. So if I need to check news, when I'm feeling really happy, I just do trusted source and what I really want to know type of thing. Eating right food with some food, right? It's always the balance. Exercise, food, water, lots of water, less wine, sugar, less caffeine. I'm drinking wine a little bit days, but that's my food. So
that's okay.
Trying to have the high quality. And I spend time with loved ones or from Japan. They're still home, so here so kids are at school, trying to enjoy the time with them, not over scheduling for my work and enjoying my time with them. That's been helpful.
Oh, that's nice.
Great
ways to de-stress.
Yeah, it is. We're very grateful. I mean, it's such an unfortunate event happening, but there's always 2 ways to look at one thing, and we're trying to stay on a positive and happy.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this has been great. Is there any information or program that you want to share about or talk about, or anything that might be helpful for the viewers, friends here?
Yeah, sure. Well, right now I'm creating a course. It's called the Plant-Based Path. Plant-Based Path.
Interesting.
And so it's help people go plant-based and do it in a healthy way. So so that should be out in the next couple weeks. And I'm doing one-on-one coaching still with my nutrition clients. So if anybody wants any nutrition help supporting them during this time, or have specific like chronic issues or anything like that, I can help with that, put a plan in place and, help support them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds good. We find a lot of information to go say be plant-based or something like that. But the reason a lot of people do is that they don't have guidance or right guidance that works for them. I'm sure it involves mindset too. Like people might freak out. Okay, why are you doing that? It's so strange, or it's just weird or something, or they don't know where to start and all that. Well, that sounds really wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do all that in the course, and then there's a Facebook group for support and stuff. So there will be. So
Okay. Yeah. Cool. People wanted to find you. Where's the best place for them to go? Is it Instagram or Facebook or your personal the recipe?
Thank you. Yeah. So my website is just my full name, maryellenvalverde.com. And then all of like my Instagram is Mary Ellen Valverde too. And then on my website, it'll link to my services, and then it links to my food blog. So it's all on there. So yeah.
That's good. She was so much to offer. So
And
then
so
her
do
recipe
you.
was good. Yeah, we have missions. So, we do our best. And
Yeah.
we love what we do. We're so lucky, right?
We are. Yeah.
Yeah,
If we can help anybody, it makes our day. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, we'll do live maybe next time. We'll see how it goes.
We'll try.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye for now.
Okay. Bye.